In the ancient kingdom of Israel, under the rule of King David, there was a prince whose beauty was unmatched, a man whose name was whispered with awe, Absalom. His charm and allure were legendary, but his story is as much a tale of ambition and tragedy as it is of physical grace. Absalom was the third son of King David, born to Maacah, the daughter of King Talmai of Geshur. From his early years, Absalom stood out not only for his striking appearance, but also for his charismatic personality. His long flowing hair became a symbol of his attractiveness, and his presence commanded attention wherever he went. However, Absalom's rise was not merely due to his beauty, it was also fueled by his ambition and his deep-seated resentment towards his father. The seeds of this resentment were sown in a tragic incident involving Absalom's sister Tamar. Tamar was the victim of a grievous wrong by her half-brother Amnon, and David's failure to act decisively left Absalom seething with anger. In a bid for justice, Absalom took matters into his own hands, murdering Amnon. This act of vengeance marked the beginning of his estrangement from David. After fleeing to Geshur to escape his father's wrath, Absalom spent years in exile, plotting his return. Upon his return to Jerusalem, he skillfully ingratiated himself with the people, winning their favor with his charm and promises of a better rule. His rebellion against David began as a seemingly noble quest to restore justice and reform the kingdom. Absalom's uprising started with a masterful campaign of persuasion and manipulation. He positioned himself as a savior of the people, offering them what they desired: justice, fairness, and a new era of leadership. His charisma and rhetorical skills won over many influential figures, and soon he had gathered a significant following. As Absalom's power grew, he declared himself king in Hebron, and David was forced to flee Jerusalem. The kingdom was plunged into civil war. Despite Absalom's strategic prowess, the rebellion was marred by its own internal conflicts and the complexities of civil war. The tide of war turned against Absalom. His own military advisor, Hushai, had secretly been loyal to David and fed him crucial information. This, combined with the tactical brilliance of Joab, David's general, led to Absalom's downfall. In the heat of battle, Absalom was caught by his long hair, entangled in the branches of a tree, and left vulnerable. He was eventually found and killed by Joab's men. Absalom's death was a dramatic and tragic end to a life marked by both beauty and rebellion. His body was cast into a pit and covered with a pile of stones, a symbol of the rejection of his bid for power. Rumors spread about Absalom's rise to prominence. Some whispered that his beauty and charm were not mere gifts of nature, but were somehow linked to darker forces. It was said among the people that Absalom had been a gift to David by the devil himself. According to these whispers, David had made a pact in his youth, a pact sealed with blood and deceit, which granted him the beautiful and ambitious son in exchange for a grievous sin committed against an innocent husband. These rumors painted Absalom's rise as a macabre twist of fate, suggesting that his very existence was entwined with dark forces and that his tragic end was a consequence of that sinister bargain. Absalom's story serves as a profound lesson on the nature of ambition and the perils of disobedience. His life illustrates how unchecked ambition and a thirst for power can lead to one's downfall, regardless of one's inherent gifts or qualities. His beauty, while admired, could not shield him from the consequences of his actions. The tale also highlights the importance of integrity and loyalty, both to one's family and to one's moral compass. If you found Absalom's story intriguing, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more captivating tales from history, myth, and beyond.